Can I get sued for calling out a landlord who faked an inspection? I rent a one-bedroom apartment in a mid-sized city, and until recently, I never had any major issues with my landlord. He was one of those hands-off types. Not friendly, not rude, just functional. Rent was average, the building was old but stable, and I mostly kept to myself. About 6 months ago, things started getting weird. It began with a notice taped to everyone's door. Annual inspection scheduled for next week. That wasn't the weird part. What was weird was that the inspection day came and went, and no one ever showed up. Then, 2 days later, I came home from work and noticed that my apartment door was slightly open. At first, I thought maybe I hadn't pulled it shut all the way, but then I noticed things felt off. My desk drawer was open. The medicine cabinet was slightly ajar. Nothing was missing, but it felt like someone had been looking for something. I texted my landlord, asking if he or someone on his team had come by late for the inspection. He replied 2 hours later with, "Yep, all set. Sorry we missed you. Here's the thing. I have a Ring-style camera inside my apartment, pointed toward the living room. I mostly use it to check on my dog while I'm at work, so I checked the footage. And guess what? It was him, my landlord, alone. No clipboard, no flashlight, just him, walking in like he owned the place. Well, okay. Technically he does own the place, but you know what I mean. He went through drawers, looked under the couch, even opened the oven. At one point, he walked into the bathroom and was out of view for a full 5 minutes. Then he left without locking the door properly. I was livid. I saved the footage, emailed him a copy, and told him this was a massive violation of my privacy. I cited the lease, which clearly states that landlords must give 24 hours notice, and inspections must be done with a tenant present unless it's an emergency. No response. So I did what any angry millennial with receipts would do. I posted the video to TikTok and tagged it with Landlord Horror Story. It blew up, like hundreds of thousands of views kind of blew up. People were in the comments calling him a creep, suggesting I lawyer up, telling me to break my lease. 2 days later, I got a cease and desist letter in my email from a lawyer claiming I was defaming him. It wasn't even from a law firm email, just a Gmail address. He demanded I take the video down, apologize publicly, and refrain from further disparagement. I called a real lawyer, explained everything, showed them the footage, the lease, and the email. My lawyer practically laughed. Apparently what he did isn't just unethical, it might be criminal, depending on my state's laws regarding unlawful entry and tenant privacy. So I responded through my lawyer. No, I wasn't taking the video down. Yes, I was filing a formal complaint with the housing authority. And also, I'd like to discuss early termination of my lease without penalty. The landlord folded within 24 hours. I moved out a month later, got my deposit back, and yes, the video's still up. It's been stitched and duetted 1,000 times. And I've heard from at least 3 other former tenants of his who had similar experiences.